To our father, our daddy, Afe Babalola, who is a fellow of the College of Education in Ekiti. Congratulations, sir.
My name is Adedeji Daramola, Professor and the Dean, College of Environmental Sciences, Caleb University, representing the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Olukoju. Greetings and wish you the best in this great stride. Congratulations.
I am Professor Oyedapo Fagbinru, Director Academic Planning, representing the Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Technology, Akure. On behalf of Council, Senate, staff and students of FUTA, we congratulate this university for laudable achievements in the development of tertiary education in this country. Congratulations.
My name is Professor Mashoud Baderi, Professor of Law from the School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London. I bring goodwill greetings from the University of London. Permit me to give you my impression of this university in 5 phrases. I have seen the university. I think it is amazingly captivating. It is brilliantly fascinating. It is unimaginably challenging. I think it is awesomely inspiring. And I think it is dedicatively motivating. And I wish the founder and the university more grace to your greasy elbows. Thank you.
I'm Professor Omolehin Ajayi Rafe, the Director of Innovation and Research, Federal University Oye-Ekiti, representing my Vice Chancellor, Professor Isaac Azuzu, who is unavoidably absent because of other official engagement. I want to, on behalf of the entire university and the Vice Chancellor, congratulate you. I don't need to embellish what the other colleagues have said, but I want to say your university is very awesome and is, is a bride that is desired to be jealous of. Congratulations.
The Vice Chancellor.
Program, the award of honorary degrees to the eminent Nigerians that have earlier been announced. May I with your permission, ladies and gentlemen, invite you to be upstanding the immediate past chairman of INEC, Professor Atai Rujega. And after Professor Atai Rujega, we have Justice Emmanuel Ayoola. Justice
on the university orator, it is to his credit that he introduced the card reader
to the nation's electoral landscape. He was born in January 1957 in Jega, Kebbi State. He attended Sabongeri Town Primary School, Jega, before proceeding to Government Secondary School, Benin Kebbi, and later admitted into the Ahmadu Bello University's Zaria Bayero University College, Kano, in 1974. He graduated with a second-class upper division BSc degree in political science in 1978. After graduation, this man of commendable candor and incisive intellect, nationally as visiting research fellow, University of Stockholm, Sweden, visiting research fellow, St. Peter's College, University of Oxford, 1996, and he was the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Bayero University, Kano, amongst others. Professor Jega attained the pinnacle of his luxuriant academic career on September 6, 2004, when he was appointed the Vice Chancellor, Bayero University, Kano, a position he occupied until his appointment as the Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission in June 2010, where he established the beacons of a sustainable electoral system based on fairness, transparency, and integrity. He is acknowledged to have reinstated the values in elections and restored confidence of the electorate in elections. His slogan was, "Our votes must count." It remains a record that Jega's nomination as INEC chairman was unanimously approved by the National Council of State, with other principal officers of the nation in attendance. It remains indelible and a record that, to his credit, it was under his leadership that this academic and disciplined professor of political science, that the elections in March 2015 were conducted and globally acknowledged as free, fair, and credible. Professor Jega was at various times member of the Presidential Panel on Review, Harmonization, and Rationalization of Federal Government Parastatals, Institutions, and Agencies. He was a member, Governing Council of the African Center for Democratic Governance. He was the chairman of the Visitation Panel to the University of Lagos. Member, Governing Board of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies in Kuru. Professor Jega was chairman, Governing Board of the National Youth Service Corps, and member of the Presidential Advisory Council on Youth Affairs. He was a member of the Vision 2020 Committee and the National Working Group on Niger Delta and Regional Development. Ladies and gentlemen, this five-star academic general is widely seen as an astute intellectual with a strong sense of ethics and morality. No wonder he was appointed a member of the Justice Mohammed Owais Electoral Reform Committee, which submitted a report on December 11, 2008, with recommendations that included establishing commissions to deal with electoral offenses, constituency delimitation, and political parties registration and regulation. As national president of ASU, in spite of inherent interests, he was adjudged to have maintained a balanced and matured position on issues. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present Professor Atairu Jega, a robust academic, a seasoned and pragmatic administrator, a lover of quality education, a lover of Nigeria's unity, a frank and fearless umpire, the only INEC chairman to have had the rare privilege of overseeing 2 general elections. A round of applause for Professor Atairu Jega. I present him for the award of Doctor of Public Administration, honoris causa. Thank you.
the movement. Ayoola. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, next to be invited to be conferred with the University Honorary Award is the eminent jurist, His Lordship Justice Emmanuel Olayinka Ayoola, OON. The Lord, please make your way to this side of the hall, and on this note, may I invite the University Orator. May I invite the University Orator to read His Lordship's citation. Please, cameramen, we will appreciate if you could move back a little bit so that people can see what is going on here. We appreciate you. The University Auditor, please.
The Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a thoroughbred lawyer and a distinguished jurist, Justice Emmanuel Olayinka Ayoola, CON, Justice of the Supreme Court, retired. Justice Ayoola was born in Ilesha in October 1933. He was educated at Ilesha Grammar School before he obtained the Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of London in 1957 and the bachelor's degree in jurisprudence from Oxford University in 1959. He was called to the English bar at Lincoln's Inn, London in November 1957. In November 1958, he was admitted to the English bar at Lincoln's Inn and was admitted as barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria in September 1959. For 17 years, he had a flourishing legal practice in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, until February 1976, when he was appointed a judge of the High Court of Western Nigeria, and soon after, a judge of the High Court of Oyo State. This incorruptible judge served as a justice of the Court of Appeal of the Gambia, as well as Chief Justice of the Gambia. He was Vice President of the World Judges Association in 1991. Justice Ayoola was President of the Court of Appeals of the Seychelles and Justice of the Court of Appeal of Nigeria. Justice Ayoola became a Justice of the Supreme Court and he retired in October 2003 at the mandatory age of 70. On retirement from the Supreme Court, Justice Ayoola was in 2004 made chairman of the Ad hoc Presidential Action Committee on the Control of Violent Crimes and Illegal Firearms. He served as Chairman, Governing Council of the National Human Rights Commission in 2005 until he was appointed the Chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, ICPC, later the same year. He is a member of the National Judicial Council and the Chairman of the Judicial Performance Evaluation Committee of that council. In 2002, the Secretary General of the United Nations appointed Justice Ayoola a judge of the Appeals Chamber of the Special Court for Sierra Leone, a court set up to try those responsible for war crimes and crimes against humanity during the Sierra Leone Civil War. He was president of that court from 2004 to 2005, and it was in this capacity that he addressed the Security Council of the United Nations in 2005. At some point, Justice Ayoola was the chairman of the Governing Council of the African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies, an international NGO based in Banjul, the Gambia. He has edited the Seychelles Law Digest, the Law Reports of the Gambia, and the Nigerian Monthly Law Reports. My Lord, Honorable Justice Ayoola is a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators of Nigeria, and he is a doctor of civil law, honoris causa, from the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. Honorable Justice Ayoola was honored with the award of the Gambian National Honor of Commander of the National Order of the Republic of the Gambia in 1990, and award of the Nigerian National Honor of Commander of the Order of the Niger in 2003. Importantly, the place and import of Honorable Justice Ayoola's love for Abuad and its founder will forever remain indelible. At a time this university was struggling to find its feet, Justice Ayoola, as chairman of ICPC, led a 14-man team of ICPC staff to Abuad on July 28, 2010, and he left the following words in our history book. He said, "This is an institution which can stand side by side with any educational institution in the world." Justice Ayoola said, "This is a pace setter. It raises the benchmark for quality education in Nigeria." There is no doubt that the shaping of the direction of education in Nigeria has started. Abuad is and will remain the leader in this direction. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, this prophetic statement from this great man has since become a reality. Thank you very much. The erudite, cultured, thoroughbred Nigerian lawyer and seasoned judge of no mean reputation enjoys listening to classical music and walking. The Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Honorable Justice Emmanuel Olayinka Ayoola, JSC retired, an acclaimed international jurist, an incorruptible judge, a Christian judge, a former Justice of the Court of Appeal of the Gambia, a former Chief Justice of the Gambia, a former President of the Court of Appeal of the Seychelles, a former Justice of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, a former ICPC Chairman, a true lover and supporter of Abuad's dreams and visions for admission to the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Thank you.
By the authority of the Senate, I have the pleasure of conferring on you, sir, our high degree Doctor of Laws of this university. God bless you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, may I invite to this side of the hall the revered Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Bishop Hassan Kukah. And may I invite the university orator to please read a short citation of this great African.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is Bishop Matthew Hassan Kukah. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto, an advocate of national issues, also worked between 2007 and 2009 on the Committee for Electoral Reform set by the Nigerian government. In recognition of his quality service in God's vineyard and his evangelical proficiency, the lively and articulate clergy was appointed the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto on June 10, 2011 and ordained as such on September 8, 2011. Bishop Kukah, an apostle of truth, uses the pulpit to maximum positive and pleasant advantage to stand on the side of the people and on the side of justice. He harbors Hassan Kukah, an advocate of good governance and continued survival of the country, a lover of quality education, a man renowned for his well-informed opinions on topical issues, a man who uses the pulpit to maximum advantage, a highly disciplined and valiant priest for admission to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa. Thank you.
On the authority of the Senate of Afe Babalola University, Abuad, I confer on you a prestigious degree of Doctor of Letters. Congratulations.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, finally on this segment, with your permission, may I invite to this side of the hall His Royal Majesty, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, Ọba Lamidi Adéyẹmí, to please be upstanding, come to this side of the hall for his citation to be read. May I invite the University Orator, please, to read Kábíyèsí's citation.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, His Royal Majesty Ọba Lamidi Ọláyíwọlá Adéyẹmí III, Commander of the Federal Republic, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, Kábíyèsí, a frontline Nigerian traditional ruler, was born in October 1938. After his Quranic education in Ìsẹ́yìn, he attended Ọbalende Modern School and later Tinubu Methodist School before proceeding to St. Gregory's College, Ọbalende, Lagos, for his secondary school education. The young Adeyemi had wanted to study law because of his flair for English language, coupled with a good retentive memory and ability to remember dates and people. But that dream was bifurcated when his father, Ọba Adeniran Adeyemi II, was deposed on February 13, 1946, 2 days to his planned trip abroad to study law. Never a man to give up, this man of wit and will opted for a job at the Royal Exchange Assurance, Marina, Lagos. Shortly after his stay at the Royal Exchange Assurance, his skill in the English language paid off as he was promoted into the specialist area of obligatory facultative insurance and internal memo drafting. He began to earn good money, but his father gave a strict instruction that he must invest every penny that came his way. Despite the fact that he had landed where his dreams could not carry him, he made the best of every situation fate presented to him. He wrote articles under pseudonyms in newspapers, writing about himself and his experience. One of his numerous articles was entitled, "I Shall Be Great," in 1968. And a year later, he wrote another one, "I Shall Be the Next Aláàfin." His prophetic articles that he will be great and be the next Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́ took shape when he was among the 11 princes presented to vie for the vacant stool of the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́ Empire in 1968. On 3 different occasions, he won the contest that took place and emerged winner on November 18, 1970. Kábíyèsí was subsequently presented with the staff of office as the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́ at an impressive ceremony at the Durbar Stadium, Ọ̀yọ́, before thousands of witnesses from all walks of life, including the then military governor of Western State, Colonel Adeyinka Adebayo, now a retired general. Then began for Ọba Adeyemi, one of Africa's most powerful and most influential royal fathers, who gleefully takes his visitors and guests on an exploratory voyage of history, the royal journey garnished with a huge responsibility to protect, defend, and project the cherished values of Yoruba customs and traditions with verve and vigor. Like his predecessors, Oba Adeyemi has no life of his own. Day and night is for the service of the Yoruba race, nay, humanity. He has since worked with all the governments in place in Oyo State, beginning with General Adeyinka Adebayo to the present government of Senator Abiola Ajimobi. In appreciation of his sterling contributions to the nation, the federal government of Nigeria honored him with the national honor of Commander of the Federal Republic in 1979, and he was appointed the pioneer chancellor of the then newly established University of Sokoto, now Uthman Danfodio University, Sokoto. He served an unprecedented term of 3 terms and 4 years each. The University of Sokoto, in appreciation of his contributions and achievements, honored him with the degree of Doctor of Letters, LLD, honoris causa. It is noteworthy that his love for education and faith in this university and its founder, Afe Babalola, remain legendary. No wonder he said at the beginning of this journey that the greatest benefit that education confers on an individual is character. Character is determined by 3 important factors: heredity, environment, and training. For the first time in this country, as the Alaafin said, we have seen somebody put into practice these parameters of character molding. We have in this environment, Abuad, a conducive atmosphere that will sustain and encourage learning. We have well-stocked libraries, professionals of high quality, all from the singular efforts of a single person. Oba Adeyemi's journey had not been on a smooth path. Rather, he rode on the high, stormy seas, sun-bound mountains, and many times on rock-hilly paths. But his dreams and determination for success drove him, heeding the call of the gods, forgetting his own personal life for the sake of others. We, as a world-class university, are thrilled to honor your Royal Majesty. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present to you His Royal Majesty, Oba Olayiwola Adeyemi III, the Alaafin of Oyo, a man of uncommon wit and will, a prophet in his own right, who foretold his ascension to the throne, one of the most powerful and influential royal fathers in Nigeria, a lover of quality education, a man with an uncommon passion and love for Abuad, a faithful friend and ally of the founder, a custodian of Yoruba culture, and selfless servant of the nation, for admission to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor, and on behalf of the Senate of Afe Babalola University, Abuad, confer on a person who has been a lover of this institution from inception, who had made prophecies which have come true, and on behalf of the Senate, I confer on you, sir, a lofty degree, letters of honor, letters of this university. Congratulations.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, will our cameraman please give us some space? We appreciate that you have something to do, but then give us some space. Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, I want to call on the awardees, one after the other, to respond inside of 3 minutes. I will start with Professor Jega. Professor Jega, please.
Staff and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I stand here before you today with great joy and happiness and tremendous appreciation for the honor done to me and my colleagues here today with the award of honorary doctorate degree honoris causa. I accept this award with great pleasure, and I'm very, very proud now to say that I am an alumnus of Upward. I commend the founder, Afe Babalola, for his vision and his visionary leadership in establishing this university within the space of just about 5 years. Afe Babalola is an inspiring leader, a great Nigerian who takes courses and pursues them passionately. And it is to the credit of humanity and to all Nigerians that he's taken education and has pursued it passionately to establish this great university here in Ado-Ekiti. Within 5 years, this has become one of the best universities in this country. And from what I have seen,
officers of this university, an honorary graduate of this great university, but great day, worthy of celebration because of the significance of this university, a university born 5 years ago, nurtured by the vision of the founder of this university, a university that has become a giant in 5 years, a university with an unfolding vision, the vision of a visionary, Afe Babalola. Those of us who saw the infancy of the vision, trusted the vision, knew that the vision was going to become a reality. Now we have seen the reality. Now we recognize a reality that is in motion. We recognize a reality that is unfolding into reality day by day. And we look forward with great assurance that that reality will translate into greatness for Nigeria. As I look at the graduating students today, I know that this university is a gift to Nigeria, a gift of greatness, a gift of prosperity, a gift of knowledge-based education that will continue to strengthen our nation. I have great news for Nigeria, and that great news is that Nigeria will continue to go from strength to strength as we see such institutions as this, backed by the indefatigable vision of the founder. Nigeria will soon, very soon, in our lifetime, be seen as a leader, not only of Africa, but as a leader of the world. That is the vision that we have. It is the vision that is guaranteed by the type of students that this university produces. For these reasons and many more, I congratulate my colleagues, the honorary awardees of this occasion. I congratulate the students who have been privileged to study at this university. And I congratulate the founder and president of this university and pray that God will continue to make this university grow from strength to strength. With greatest appreciation, I thank the university for honoring the awardees with this great award. It is a great thing to be honored by this type of university, and I thank you.
Thank you, distinguished Justice Ayoola. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, may I invite to the podium Bishop Kukah for his own remarks. Bishop Kukah, sir.
Well, first of all, I'm happy that the praise singer has indicated no interest in meeting me for very obvious reasons. I believe he knows all I can give him is blessing. Your Excellency, the Governor, the Founder, my fellow awardees, let me stand on existing protocol. I'd like to tell you a very little story. And it's a story of a young 5-year-old child who went to his parents and said, next week the school athletics will take place and I want to assure you I will set a record. And the parents were very happy and very proud. And he said, well, what will I get for setting a record? And the young man said, the parents said, well, name what you want. And he said, can I get a new bicycle? And he had an agreement with the parents that if he set a record, they will buy him a new bicycle. On the day of the school athletics, it was his mother who accompanied him,
And when the gun went off, the race started. The mother, just like all good mothers, kept shouting and following her son. Unfortunately, the first child braced the tape, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and her son was still behind. But like all good mothers, she clapped for her son. So when they got back home, because a bicycle had already been bought, the father said, well, how did you do? He said, Daddy, I told you I was going to break a record. I broke a record. And the mother, again, like all good mothers, just put her face down. But then luckily, a news item came on, and there was going to be a report of the school sports on television. So the father said, well, let's now watch the competition. And the mother decided to go to the kitchen. Then the father sat down and watched the race and saw that his son was not first, was not second, was not third. And he turned to the son. I said, but you told me you were going to break a record. He said, Daddy, yes, I said I'll break a record. Last year I was number 10. This year I was number 8. I didn't say I'll break the school record. I said I will set my own record. I think what is important about this is that we must constantly be in competition with ourselves. There can only be one Afe Babalola. God does not do photocopies. He doesn't do duplicate. So there is no need wasting your time and hoping that you will be like Afe Babalola. People always say, and a lot of these sayings are fallacies. First, they say men are born great. Some men are born great, and women too. Others have greatness conferred on them. In my mind, that is absolute rubbish. Everybody is born great in life. No human being confers greatness. Only God confers greatness. And your achievement of what human beings may call greatness lies in our willingness to cooperate with God. And that is why I want to appeal, and I'm happy that NUC is represented here. I'm also happy to hear that the Alafin himself made a very important statement about the need for institutions to form characters. All of you here, the young people, are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. But I'm having a lot of problems, because increasingly universities are focusing on a lot of other things, but not paying much attention to character and what you require to form character. The formation of character is not the responsibility of the professors and the vice chancellors and so on. They can give direction. And that is why I appeal to NUC to set standards. Standards that are available in every university in the world. Namely, chaplaincies to be able to accompany students in the moral and character formation of their lives. Finally, I would like to add my voice to the voices of those who have spoken before me. I'm very happy because I'm associated with all the awardees in different ways. With Professor Jega, we served on the Presidential Committee for the review of the elections, of the electoral laws. And with Professor Jega and Afe Babalola, we served as members of the Political Reform Conference. And His Royal Highness, the Alafin, at least we share the fact that I come from Sokoto and he was Chancellor of the University of Usman Dan Fodio University. With Justice Ayoola, I'm happy we share a common alma mater, University of London. So I feel quite honored, to share this platform with everybody. On behalf of my diocese, the laity and the people of the Diocese of Sokoto, on whom you have also conferred this honor, and on behalf of the President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference, whom I also represent, I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude and assurance of our support, our prayers, and our best wishes. And we pray that this university will continue to go from one step to the other until finally the sky itself becomes only a stepping stone. There are many rivers to cross, many valleys to cross, but I believe you have the vision, and we thank you for assembling some of these eloquent scholars and students who have come to share in your dream. You will leave this world as you walk towards the sunset, but you will live forever in the hearts and minds of those that you have so ably touched. May God bless you. May He bless Abuad and bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the vintage Bishop Martin Kukah. To round up this segment, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, may I invite to this side of the hall His Royal Majesty, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́ Ọba Lamidi Ajeyemi, for his remarks. Kábíyèsí sir.
Your Excellency, when you call the Aláàfin to podium, there must be somebody traditionally, culturally, to energize him, to remind him of his role as a traditional ruler and as the king and head of Yoruba land. I want her to call my scion, the Sango, the Aláàfin of Yoruba land.
Ìyáyógun má bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, àtàtà ní kòkó bínú ṣe dùn onígboro òde aláyé máa rọra. Àkùnlé mọ̀ṣẹ́ ọmọ elédùn àlàdómèsì. Àtọ́bàjáyé bàbá ṣẹ́bọra. Ọkùnrin gbẹ̀dẹ̀gbẹ̀dẹ̀ lákẹ̀sán ògún ọkọ̀ ayábọ̀ ó jà sọdúnmọ́dún onílòògbò. Èrìnlá àjọlùlù fún abánijà màmá faraba ní ọkọ̀ ya òjò àṣẹrọ̀ síwá rẹ̀ lókè mèsì. Tẹ́ẹ̀rẹ́ bí abẹ́rẹ́ olówó mi ṣùgbọ́nlájà bí ìkọ́kọ̀ àdìrò ó torí igi ó bọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ ẹyẹlé torí ogójì tọ́rọ̀ ṣe olúbàbí ọkọ̀ ya kò ṣeé má ní àlàdómèsì. Ọkọ̀ gẹ́lẹ́yìn tí ògún ọkọ̀ ayabọ́jà sọdúnmọ́dún onílòògbò. Èrìnlá àjọlùlù fún abánijà màmá faraba ní ọkọ̀ ya òjò àṣẹrọ̀ síwá rẹ̀ lókè mèsì. Ìláyíwá láàmú olókùn ọkọ̀ ayaba mọ́ rọra àtọ̀dá ẹlẹ́wù yìnyín.
Whether we like it or not, all of us in this assembly, wonderful assemblage of men, single men, are product of our root. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Chief Ayodele Fayose, the founder, the Chancellor of Afe Babalola University at Ekiti, Abuad. All my colleagues, the distinguished Obas, Your Royal Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, I thank you for being part of this assemblage. May God strengthen and prolong your life on your throne. The principal officers of this university, professor, which we say Yoruba, more professor. Members of these orders, my duty is I stand by the existing protocol. I will refrain from the tendency of being controversial. Afe Babalola, there's no way I can speak about Afe by not being sentimental. And in university parlance, sentimentality and objectivity are two things. I've known Afe Babalola for over 40 years or more. Because you say Afe is a troublemaker. Afe has handled more than 50 cases for me. And we won all the cases. Afe and I will remain in his office until 10 o'clock in the night before I go back to Oyo. They will say, Kabisi, this thing they say you do, did you do it them? I want the fact. Why the fact? I don't want to be confronted with a contrary opinion when I'm in court. Tell me the truth. I want documentation. That is affair for you. When I came to this university some 3 years ago, I told him that when Socrates and Aristotle, in 1660, 1665, propounded their theory of metaphysics and ethics, they never profiled the methodology to actualize them. But it was Afe to me that actualized his dream. I was in the University of Sokoto for 12 years as permanent chancellor. We never inherited the nucleus of infrastructure facilities. We had to call on where many individuals in society to donate for us, because funds released to the university by the University Service Commission were not adequate to set up a first-class university. Tell me, anybody is here, who gave Afe Babalola money to run this university? Afe was appointed pro-chancellor to the University of Lagos under circumstances that Nigerians must have forgotten. No facilities in that university. The administration was running helter and skelter. There was no discipline, no direction. Afe took over, pumped his own hard body to that university and brought it a first-class university in Lagos. I can go on and on. There's no controversy about what Allah has ever said. But people like to twist it. When Afe left the university, he went almost into doldrum. You have to bring one of his colleagues, Barrister Wole Olanipekun's son. He also pumped his money into that university to make stand. Today, after a lot of money that have been pumped to that university, students are shouting that bedbugs have overtaken the dormitory. Where have those money put there gone? I'm very happy to associate with him. And I count it as an honor. We have over 170 million Nigerians. 4 of us were selected to be honored by this distinguished university. So you can see the impact and the exceptional regard that this university has paid to us by giving us this honorary degree of Doctors of Letters. We soon forget who Yoruba. The highest thing that a man craves for in life. If you come to life and died very young, there's no way you can achieve your aspiration or put it into practice. I will call on Reverend Kukah, my fellow awardee, to come forward. Professor Jega, please come forward. what we can do to this great man, where we are still basking on the euphoria of the award they give it to us. Can anybody summon a judge to come forward? Can anybody in Nigeria summon a judge to come forward? Upon the power conferred on me as a traditional ruler, I'm calling Justice Ayoola to come. Please, all of us to rise. All members of the others. Let us pray that this man live a full life. May his son never rise. For him to stay alive and have long life, to continue to do great things for this university. We then call a man of God. Please pray for Afe Babalola, so that he lives a very long and healthy life for this university to continue to grow. He has not received any cover from anybody. He has not launched any fund to make any to pump into this university. It's his own resources. He has done. I've never seen that. Not even in America. I've gone there, I've got award in United States. United States gave me honorary degree of SAP, Senior Advocate of Peace. Please, Reverend Kukah, give us in a prayer that we serve as a blessing for all of us, for his long life with good health, so that in his lifetime, the university will continue to grow.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness. When I was called, I thought I was being conferred with the title of Arekekere of... but I've been called to do what I've been ordained to do. So shall we pray? Oh God, our Father, you are the creator of heaven and earth, and even before we came into being, we were with you. We want to thank you for the gift of life for all of us, but we thank you especially today for the gift of your son, our father, our uncle, our husband, and a man who has now come to mean so many things to many people. Father, we want to thank you because having elevated him, you've also made it impossible for him to forget those he has left behind. We thank you for this platform that he has put up, from where other giants will arise. We thank you for the government and the people of Ekiti and all those who have continued to support him. We thank you for all men and women of goodwill. We thank you for NUC, and we thank you for the lecturers and the students and all those in charge of administration, those in charge of security, and those who share his dream. Father, we ask you to give him a healthy mind and a healthy body. We ask that he will see and reap the fruits of all the great things that he has done. We ask you to give him peace of mind. And we pray that you will place this institution beside your throne of glory and grace, so that those who will work here and those who will take over from him will never let this light and this vision dim. We thank you for those who are graduating today. Father, prepare a way and a path for them. From the darkness and the helplessness of our society, may the graduates of this institution provide the light that will light up our nation. Grant us peace, grant us unity. We commit our government and the people of Nigeria into your hands. Father, whatever your dreams and plans are for us, help us to live in peace, to achieve and appreciate those dreams, so that Africa will once again be great. We ask you to hear our prayers and all other things we've not said and brought to you through Christ our Lord.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, we're about to go to the second segment of today's program. But before we do that, I would like to call on the founder, the president of Afe Babalola University, Afe Babalola, for his brief remarks. The founder, sir.
Well. First, I salute our amiable populist governor, otherwise known as Oshopomale, Dr. Ayoola. Please give me a round of applause. Okay, please. I've not seen an occasion, 205. If somebody called me, even from Orioke, and told me that I was going to establish a university, I would say, keep your mouth shut. Reason is that at that time, I had a flourishing practice in law. Secondly, I had been offered the post of minister 4 times, and I rejected each time because of the comfort and the happiness in my profession as a lawyer. However, God does his thing in a mysterious way. Having refused the 4th appointment, President Obasanjo called me and said, Chief, there is corruption in the University of Lagos. This university is polarized. Now you have refused to be a minister. Can you accept to go to that university as the pro-chancellor and chairman of council of that university? I agreed on condition. Will you keep short? Keep your anybody who is talking, walk him out. We set standard here. In the campus, in the hotel, anywhere we are. And this is a serious matter. So as I was saying, I gave a condition. And the condition is that I would accept that position provided I would not be paid any salary or allowance. So yes, go ahead. You are Mr. Transparency. At that time, I was the patron of Transparency International in Nigeria. So I went to the place. Of course, the rest is story. In 4 years, it came up as the best university in Nigeria, among the universities in Nigeria then. And I was given the award of the best pro-chancellor in this country. Under the law, the university must be visited by a panel, saying that he was an national leader himself. He was the chancellor of Bayero University in the person of Professor Jega. Give me a round of applause. I didn't bother. He came, did his work, he was satisfied, and at the end of the day, he wrote his report, which was published in the white paper of the government. This was what this man had to say about me. I quote, the chairman, that is me, in particular, acted commendably by paying his bills any time he chose to stay in an hotel, and by donating a certain allowance to the university endowment fund. The leadership style of the council was exemplary. Did you hear that? I expect you to give me a round of applause for that. Then he said, the leadership of the style of the council was characterized by optimal time and resource utilization and a good team spirit. These two events, one, the appointment as Pro-Chancellor, two, the commendation of this giant professor, changed my thinking about education. And I said, now is the time to set up a university which will be an example to other universities and other people of how a university should be run. Today, 2 years ago, we honored President Basojo for sending me there. Today, I'm honoring President Jagga for what he did to fire that intention to build a university. And I want you to please give a round of applause to President Jagga for what he did. Well, you all listen to the orator telling us first about this man. Much of you I didn't know myself. But I learned that he's an OFR, officer of Federal Republic. I think this is an insult to this man who has done so much for this country. And I'm going to address the letter personally to the president and suggest, and I hope you support me, that he deserves GCON of this country. Or don't you agree, gentlemen? Certainly. Today, as a result of what these two great people did about my life, I went into this place, was a forest 5 years ago. And we thank God. What we have done has been acknowledged all over the country and outside the country. We have been described as the fastest growing private university in Africa, a model, a reference point, and for other tertiary institutions. And recently, the pro-chancellors of other universities, the private universities came here and said that Abwad is the first letter and first among equals. Recently, a book was written by the former executive secretary of NUC, the person you all know, Peter Okebukola, and said Abwad has set a standard higher than that of Harvard. You want to know what the standard we have set, which you and your children are enjoying today. I now tell you, this is the only university in Nigeria which makes it compulsory for students to be in class between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. and again return to class between 7 and 10 p.m. Give yourself a round of applause, my students. It's the only university. Students are made to read, research, and or interact if there is no class. Ours is the only university that produced 3 sets of graduates in 5 years. It has never happened before. Our commitment to standards, ethical behavior, high quality academics, modern laboratory equipment, and skill development is total, and it has no comparison in this country. To the parents, I thank you for coming to our dinner yesterday, and those who miss it will never know what they miss. But I thank you for coming in large number today to attend and celebrate with us. From 240 students in 2010, we are now 6,000 because parents know where to send their children. The graduated students, I thank you for being part of history and success. Today is your day and the beginning of a new journey into the world as graduates of Abwad. Let me give you one assurance. I assure you that as you are going into unemployment market, I would say unemployment because there is so much unemployment, you have an edge over your colleagues from other universities. And you ask me why. It's because, as your seniors told you last time here, those who had passed out, all you have to do is to tell anywhere you go, I am from Afe Babalola University, Abuad. That's because Abuad is a brand name after Afe Babalola himself. The name opens doors. I advise you to keep on dreaming of becoming great, be determined to translate your dreams to reality, and back it up with industry, integrity, and faith. Lastly, I want to address you parents and others who are not here, indeed all Nigerians. To my fellow Nigerians, education is a very, very serious and expensive enterprise. No single government, state or federal, can alone provide quality education. Anybody who promises free quality education in this country is deceiving us. I challenge well-to-do Nigerians to invest in quality education. Those who cannot establish a university can support the existing universities like Harvard by donating gifts or contributing to endowment. I say again, the future of Nigeria university, quality education in Nigeria rests on private universities. The best universities in the world are private universities. And I urge the federal government to support private universities in their research program and educational facilities. This is why I urge the federal government to amend the state fund law, which excluded private universities from the fund. It must be told, and I say this, please listen to me. I'm borrowing Bishop Kukah's words now. For all of you who are wealthy and rich, who keep money in your banks, it must be told that riches do not become wealth until it has been invested in humanity. Having said that, I want to congratulate the awardees today. These 4 great men are not ordinary Nigerians. They are not only great and distinguished Nigerians, but most importantly, these 4 great men are global men and great citizens of the world. We thank you for accepting the degree of this university. May God bless you all as you go on now. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I call on the registrar to take over for the award of first degrees, I would like to recognize some dignitaries in our midst. The representative of Ondo State Governor, please stand up for recognition, Mr. Jide Ajayuge, Honorable Commissioner for Education. You are welcome, sir. We also have in our midst, Mr. Olusegun Agbaje, Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, and former National Director, DSS Abuja. We welcome you, sir. We also have in our midst the Chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association, Ado Ekiti Branch, Dr. Mrs. Foluke Dada. We welcome you, ma'am. And in our midst again, we have the Vice Chancellor, Ondo State University of Science and Technology, Okitipupa, Professor Adegoke Adegbite. We welcome you, sir. And we have with us Professor Chibuzo Nwoke, Vice Chancellor, Oduduwa University. We welcome you, sir. The Honorable Chief Judge of Osun State, Honorable Justice Oyebola Ojo, is also present. And we have Honorable Justice O.D. Afolabi. We appreciate your coming, sir. Honorable Justice Afe Babalola and spouse, we welcome you to our midst. And Honorable Justice K.M. Akano, thank you for coming. I would like now to call on the registrar to take over for the award of first degrees.
Chancellor, sir, the following graduating students whose names appear in the convocation brochure have fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Afe Babalola University and have been found worthy, both in character and in learning, to be admitted to the degrees of their college. The College of Engineering first. Will the graduating students in the College of Engineering please rise and remain standing? May I call on the Provost of the College of Engineering, Professor I.O. Owolabi, to present his students for graduation. Provost, sir.
Chancellor, sir, in the name of the President, Board of Trustees of Afe Babalola University, with the consent of Senate of this university, I have the honor to present to you the graduating students, standing, and those absent for good cause, to whom I stand proxy, who have fulfilled the requirements of the university, completed the approved courses of study, passed the prescribed examinations, and found worthy both in character and in learning, whose names appear on this list to be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Engineering of Afe Babalola University.
May I call on the Provost of the College of Science, the College of Law, sorry, to present your students for graduation. Students of the College of Law, will you all rise and remain standing, please? Provost, ma'am.
Chancellor, sir, in the name of the President and Board of Trustees of Afe Babalola University, with the consent of Senate of the University, I have the honor to present to you the graduating students standing and those absent for good cause, to whom I stand proxy, who have fulfilled the requirements of the university, completed the approved course of study, passed the prescribed examination, and found worthy both in character and in learning, whose names appear on this list to be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Laws of Afe Babalola University. Thank you.
May I call on the students of the College of Medicine and Health Sciences to please rise and remain standing? I call on the Provost of the College of Medicine and Health Sciences, Professor Olurotimi Sonya, to please present your students for graduation. Provost.
Chancellor, sir, in the name of the President and Board of Trustees of Afe Babalola University, with the consent of Senate of the University, I have the honor to present to you the graduating students, standing, and those absent for good cause, to whom I stand proxy, who have fulfilled the requirements of the university, completed the approved courses of study, passed the prescribed examinations, and found worthy, both in character and in learning, whose names appear on this list to be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Science in Anatomy, Human Nutrition and Dietetics, and Physiology of Afe Babalola University. Thank you.
Will the students in the College of Science please rise and remain standing? I call on the Provost of the College of Science to please present your students for graduation. Provost, sir.
Chancellor, sir, in the name of the President and Board of Trustees of Afe Babalola University, with the consent of Senate of the University, I have the honor to present to you the graduating students, standing, and those absent for good cause, to whom I stand proxy, who have fulfilled the requirements of the university, completed the approved course of study, passed the prescribed examination, and found worthy, both in character and in learning, whose names appear on the list to be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Computer Science, Information Communication Science option, Human Biology, and Microbiology of Afe Babalola University.
Will the graduates in the College of Social and Management Sciences please rise and remain standing? May I call on the Provost of the College of Social and Management Sciences to please present your students for graduation. Provost, sir.
Chancellor, sir, in the name of the President and Board of Trustees of Afe Babalola University, with the consent of Senate of the University, I have the honor to present to you the graduating students, standing, and those absent for good cause, to whom I stand proxy, who have fulfilled the requirements of the university, completed the approved course of study, passed and all the prescribed examination, and found worthy, both in character and in learning, whose names appear on the list to be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Science in Banking and Finance, Business Administration, Economics, Intelligence and Security Studies, International Relations and Diplomacy, Media and Communication Studies, Peace and Conflict Studies, Political Science, Tourism and Events Management of Afe Babalola University.
Chancellor, sir.
àwọn ló wà lẹ́yìn àwọn excellence ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ mi. English and Literary Studies Department.
The students in the Department of English and Literary Studies, please rise up and remain standing with the College of Social and Management Sciences. Chancellor, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, by my authority as chairman of this university, I admit you all to the different degrees of your different colleges. Congratulations.
Icons 2015. Icons 2015. Great Upward Icons 2015. If you remember, 4 or 5 years ago, as the case may be, during your matriculation, I asked you to put your tassels to your right-hand side. Today, you are qualified to turn your tassels to the left-hand side. You are graduates of Afe Babalola University. Congratulations. I wish you all the best in life. Always remember to make a right choice. Time is of essence. May I call on the Provost of the College of Engineering to please read out the names of graduates in your college for a bow in front of the Chancellor. Provost, sir.
Chancellor, sir, as I read out the names, the students will file out in one single line and take a bow or kneel down in front of the Chancellor as I call them. Bachelor of Engineering, Chemical Engineering, first class group. Adeniji Ramon Olusegun. Nwabloye Samson Chukwu. Omofoyewa Gbemisola. Second class upper division. Abegunde Oluwatimileyin. Adekoya Oyindamola. Etokeren James. Jisike Ifeanya Chiamaka. Ojesola Folorunsho Fisola. Balogun Ifedotun Samuel. Ilesami Tolushe Bamidele. Second class lower division. Kanu Victoria. Zibiri Victory. Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Engineering. First class. Babalola Tolu Rotimi. Ogumola John Damilare, who also wins the Professor Falaki's Prize for the best student in computer engineering. Second class upper division, Afolabi Pius. Agara Akindeji. Atadoga James. Isaac Godson Obiora, Nadi Melvin Chisholm, Ogadi Precious Onochi, Ufort Christy, Oyarero Andrew. Second class, lower division. Adefila Adetunji Oluwafemi, Akinyemi Ìyanu Olúwa Abiodun, Bademosi Ìfẹ́ Olúwa Adédayọ̀, Dada, Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, first class, 2 of them, Dada Temidire Temidayo, who also wins Professor Oyegoke's prize as the best student in civil engineering. Second one, Damsa Victor Teruga, second class upper division in civil engineering. Adesulire Adeseye, Ajiboye Busayo Ezekiel, Akinfela Sheon Norbert, Alegbe Esther Oluwatosi, Ayodele Olugbenga Oyitope, Friday Nsikan Akpan, who also wins Professor Yegoke's prize as the best student in hydraulics and water resources engineering. Nkarewem Samuel Echim, Odejayi Abiola Abdurrahim, Odiete Martina Elo, Ogunleye Oluwafemi Joseph, Honor Philip Nana, Salami Victor Ayodele, Umekwere Titus Chikezie, Abdul Kadir, Ayedun Cynthia Tolua, Akinbade Oluwadamilola David, Emir Bata Oladipupo, Osiberu Temiloluwa Oluwakemi. Second class lower division, Adegun Kolawole Moshood, Adeniola David Ayomide, Edem Ikom Nzobo, Ezume Alexander, Ogunleye Ifeoluwa Gbenga, Koroye Augustine. The Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Electronic Engineering, Adebayo Adeola Damilola, who also wins Professor Wolabi's prize as the best student in the department Electrical Electronic Engineering program. Ashedu Benedict, Fabume Temilein, Hianyika Nwamaka, Odigoro Anora, Okome Odishajalu Michael, Oroviroro Daniela. All those 7 are in the first class division. Second class upper division, Balogun Yanoluwa, Enaholo Gerald, Erwen Ogenakaro, Fagbemi Elijah, Okonji Chukwebuke Emmanuel, Omosanya Haviz Abolade, Shuaib Damilola, Igbale Samson, Waliola Oluwafumilola female, Waliola Oluwafumilola Ruth, Ilondu Namadi. Well, those who are present have all filed past, but there are still others in the other programs whose names are on the list on pages 55 through 57. The only person that I need to mention here, two of them, because of the prizes they win. Ozemwinge Israel Rotimi in Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, wins Professor Adiroba's prize as the best student in Mechanical and Mechatronics Engineering. In Petroleum Engineering, this particular student wins 3 prizes. Akinshaye Ayomiposi Clinton. The first-class student wins the Provost's Prize, wins Professor Wolabi's Prize as the best student in the college, and wins Professor Igbafe's Prize as the best student in Petroleum Engineering. Thank you.
Provost, College of Law, Associate Professor Smaranda Olarinde. Graduates in the College of Law, only when you hear your name pronounced, that's when you take a bow. College of Law graduates, Provost.
College of Law, graduating students 2014-2015 academic session, first class division, Anyamutaku Adeolisa Lillian. She is also the recipient of Smaranda Olarinde Provost College of Law's Prize for 2015 Model Graduating Student in the College of Law. Tomilehi Polake Kiton Teniola is the recipient of Professor Taiwo's Books Prize for the best student in Nigerian land law. Olushola Unit is the best graduating student in the College of Law 2015 and the recipient of the following 6 prizes. Eunice, please stay there. She is the recipient of the best graduating student in the College of Law, recipient of Barrister Grace Young's Prize for the best graduating student in Family Law 2015, the recipient of Raymond Zard Award for the best graduating student 2015, the recipient of Adebayo Adeni Pekun Senior Advocate Prize for the best student in Introduction to Legal Practice 2015, the recipient of Haival Alile Ford Scholarship for brilliant but indigent law student in the College of Law 2015, and she is also the recipient of Professor Taiwo's Book Prize for the best student in Introduction of Legal Practice. Next student, Olaito Ogumba Olaide, followed by Oloye Anointing, followed by Oshinyakim Victor. Please, Victor, with you we are ending the first class division. The second class upper division students should please take a bow. Abulele Faith, Adek Bobi Shoye, Adedayo, Adegoke, Cynthiana, Adejuma, please, Adejuma, Adeni, followed by Adeanju, Antonia, followed by Agbotoba, Omolade, followed by Ago, Caleb, followed by Ajadi, Kadijat, followed by Ajayi, Oluwabukola, Akin Kole, Oyinlola, Akin Mejiwa, Oluwabusayo, Alabi, Temiloluwa, Atadoga Joy, Anyanuga Bankole, Babalola Aduke Fade, Folake, Balogun, Moyoshore, Bamigboye Joyce, Beckley Rachel, Elechi Amadi Favor. She's also the recipient of Olu Daramola Senior Advocates Prize for the Best Graduated Student in Jurisprudence. Imadoye Juan, Fadipe Olushola, Polola Sumbo, Patoke Opemipo, Giwa Adesua, Kolowale Abimbola, Unwostupis, Obaba Ayodele, Juge Daniel Tommy, followed by Ojoshu Ayodeji. After Ayodeji, Okoye, please, Okoye Chiwendu. Olagoju Titilayo is also the recipient of Mike Bamidele's Prize for the Best Student in Health Law, followed by Olawoye Temitope, Olatinwo Mary, Olawi Abisayo, Olagun Norisa Gabriel, Ono Patience, Onibalusi Tinuade, Opeke Tosin, Osum Fisan, Ifeolua, Pam Joel Tok, Shobowale Tosin, Shotomi Olua Tosin, Undonsi Vivian, Ogboja Sandra, Adegun Kazim, Ibiri Sonia, Mustafa Obi, Oluwasheu, Akanle Adebayo, Amechi Chiamaka, Amure Oreofe, Bamidele Olamilekan, Bola Adetola, Enya Yeju, Feishola, Fabikun Adedunmola, Polayemi Ibukun, Fowe Adegbola, Ibrahim Iabode, Ikaka Onakorame, Ishola Mujib. Ishola Mujib is also the recipient of Haifon Alile Scholarship for Brilliant Indigent Law Student in the College of Law 2015, followed by Jingi Franklin, Kende Tolualase, Kende Ige Praise, followed by Nai Iyeju Bukumi Ayo, Okorie Christiana, Oluo Okere Temitayo, Olushola Modupe, Oyetayo Oyewale, Payos Imuye Victor, Adelowo Adewola Akambi, Ojebode Oyepeju, Malaolu Oluwashi, Unwale Azuka, Olowu Kere Dejo. And now we are going to have the third class students as follows: Ianta Afolabi, Otunla Damien, and Ain Jacqueline Daishomola. Thank you so much.
Provost, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, Professor Oluwarotimi Sonya.
BSc Anatomy, second class upper division. Okeowo Adeyinka Omoyeni, Bamidele Oloruntola Bamidele Joshua, Oyeleke Esther Oluwadamilola. Second class lower division. Adebayo Abimbola Modupe. Good. Gonaka Miracle. Sirajo Uma Malitasha. Third class. Towobola Adiwale Abdulatif. Bachelor of Science, Human Nutrition and Dietetics. Second class upper division. Akinkotu Rerelolua and Ali Yejide Rashidat, also recipient of VC's Award for Best Graduating Student in Human Nutrition and Dietetics. Bachelor of Science, Physiology, Second Class Upper Division. Akinsanya Blessing Tomiwa. Awoyinka Diekolola Iyanolua, also recipient of 2 awards. Provost Award for Best Graduating Student, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, and Professor Rotimi Sanya's Award for the Best Graduating Student in the college. Musa Aminu, Ugodu Favor, Osamundiaen, Oreshile Adesola Oluwatobi, Second Class Lower Division. Atodu Praise Eleojo. Johnson Aniola David. Ogunsanya Damilola Oluwaseun. Yahaya Shukra Adenike. Umeji Harrison Shinwao. Third class, Aina Ifeoluwa Emmanuel. Akinbiyi Promise Akintomiwa. And Atodo Keziah Ifedojo. Thank you.
Provost, College of Sciences, Dr. Joe,
please. BSc Computer Science, Ojobe Emmanuel Omotomiwa, Jimoh Alima Omobolade. First class, Ojobe Emmanuel Omotomiwa, first class. Jimoh Alima Omobolade. Obinaju Raymond Amuashi, who is also the recipient of the Provost College of Science Prize for Best Overall Student in the College of Science, and also the Best Graduating Student in Computer Science. Oka Chinwe Whitey Oluwafisayo Abidemi, Second Class Upper. Akiwumi Yetunde Deborah. Badmus Miriam Abimbola. Graham Kalio Bona. Tonya Victoria Ebi Patei. Adebosi Komi Oluwa Samuel. Afolabi Olamide Aishat. Akintoye Olamide Oluwadamilola. Ateji Olumide Adekunle. Chris Taiwo Priscilla Oluwatayo. Idowu Oluwasegun Orise Timein. Iyejieto Obiana Reginald. Jegede Oluwakemi Christiana. Olaniyan Ibrahim Oriyomi. Oluwale Miriam Ololade, Yusuf Abdulmalik Femi, Etafo Antoninos, Ogundele Oluwaseun Stephen. Second class Lua, Alade Aderonke Adebomi, Fakeye Ayodele Oluwafemi, Kolawole Fumilayo Olajumoke, Lawal Flourish Olabosiko, Shangotoki Olumide, Ugo Evans Ebinimi, Ajayi Kemi Patience, Anye Ubong Etim, Giwa Omonzo Pierre Victor, Odumodu Hilary, Ogurayewa Tosin Princess, Okolo Shinedo Ambrose Jr., Onyeibe Anthony Chukwumeke, Shonokan Aderonke Victoria, Ekanem Inyang Pierre Ita, Omotosho Bohumi Victory, Saiki Afuoisa Philemon, Anana Ubong, Mwanshuko Juliet, Odije Osareme, Ebiai Anthony Ejaita, third class, Kanabe Sydney Oshoma, Oladosu Abiodun Adewale, Tenibiaje Oluwatoyin Opemipo, Eyindero Kayode Charles, Olaosebikan Ayodeji, Aregbesola Emmanuel Oluwakorede, Opawale Oluyinka Silas, Pago Dinebari Victor, Akindele Ayodeji Leke, Ogbeneogba Ono Ikoya. BSc Biochemistry, first class, Abu Margaret Eyo, Abu Miriam Favor, Ageda Alberta Ebisindo, Prebo Arerepade Derek, who is the best graduating student, recipient of the best graduating student. Second class upper, Akita Idowu Antonia, Shikeze Gineka Sarah, Jack Domi, Semaye, Ogbole Catherine Jimbia, Omokwali Favor Marcus, Osawota, Oshuko, Ozomena, Shizom Nnena, Aganzi Ibrahim Yebo, Iwere Isei Hilda, BSc Microbiology, first class, Balogun Damilola Busayo, Idowu Abidemi Ruth, who is the recipient of the best graduating student in microbiology. Oladele Oluwatobi Aderonke, Salaudin Akim Ayodeji, second class upper, Abiola Majela Adunola, Adewale Oluwatobi Elizabeth, Adeyanju Adenike Onaola, Adeyinka Real One Babatunde, Analiku Chineye Claret, Ejedegba Clear Elo, Madufo Shinomozo Pamela, Olaiya Damilola Adedoyin, Yugberase Obey Betsy, Uriewu Efemena Maureen, Yaemba Jeremiah Bemshima, Omoyele Oluwaseun
Chelsea. Second class lower, Adewoyin Abimbola Shegun. Animba Louis Shineye. Ekanem Yubong Edem. Oguike Nwaifere Beverly. Oyimbe Adiza Tani. Shobajo Temitope Oyebola. Shobanjo Temitope Oyebola. Suleiman Fatima Amira. Third class Ewenodore Deborah Idudu. Ogie Mudia Joanna Fumi. Benson Benjamin Bokumi. BSc Industrial Chemistry, second class upper, and the student is also the best graduating student in the program. Ogola Emma Ebitimitula, BSc Human Biology, second class upper. Tokura Omonfema Omoniyi, second class lower. Ugo Shinwe Otito Siariakos, BSc Physics, second class upper, and the best graduating student, Adewumi Adeleye Joseph, second class lower. Kembi Adedamola Oluwagbemiga, BSc Agricultural Science. Unwosu Cafe Rosier, and she's the best graduating student. Ogundolapo Eyitope Oluwatobi, second class upper. Oluwarinde Omotola, second class upper. BSc Geology, second class upper. Ogua Adana Jennifer. Alade Timi Ayodeji Adebowale, who is the best graduating student in geology. Yakubu Jauharat, second class lower. Udo Ubongo Bong Peter. Thank you very much.
Provost, College of Social and Management Sciences, Professor Alawiye Adam, please.
I start in this order. Bachelor of Science, Economics. The following students bagged the first class degree. Abaniwanda Oluwagbemike Mayowa. Akorie Joy Chisom. Olayoriju Olubusola Mary. Abba Godwin Abba. Adigwe Chiazo Kennedy, that's second class upper. Adewole Demilade Adewuyi. Olayinka Mary. Agomo Ajiboye. Akwan Ekemini Aniete. Amodu Gbemisola Zainab. Chima Hilary Madu. Danjuma Farida. Elisha Abednego. Hamed Momo. Awolisa Oladikuko. Honor David Woda. Usani Gift Koko. Usoro Imo Asuko. Adeagbo Adenisola. Now, second class lower, Akaeze, Jessica Ekwe, Fawole, Oluwatosin Adeloye, Kila, Oluwabukola, Oluwakemi, Madubuko, Shibuso, Olusuyi, Covenant, Emioluwa, Omokwale, Odion, Marcos, Osheola, Oluwabus, Sayomi Sheun, Toruku, Etivi, Anjori, Anu Oluwapo, Opajobi, Oluwadamilola, Christiana, Tusma, Kashim, Ibrahim, Fadayomi, Oluwatosi, Adetoye, Ita Isienekpeyong, Belgori, Adam, Ede, Amarashuku, Odogu, Ikeshuku. Na third class degree, Oruja Damilola, Akomu, Solomon, Oluwadayo, Gentry, Damilola, John, Uche, James, Anebi, Obiriako, Ese, Love, Abe, Samuel, Oluwashola. That's the end of economics. Now accounting, Bachelor of Science degree in accounting. The following students made first class: Abba, Enua, Blessing, Adeyemi, Gbemisola, Adekitan, Adeyemi, Wuraola, Zainab, Ajibola, Temitope, Deborah, Amasi, Joseph, Aniete, Money, Ogenekoko. Money, please say. Money is a multiple award winner and won the following awards. Money won 6 awards as follows: Best overall graduating student in the entire university. Money is the best overall graduating student in the university. She also won the Provost of College of Social and Management Sciences Prize for the best graduating student in the College of Social and Management Sciences. She also won Professor C.D. Oshaw's prize for best overall female graduating student. Best overall female graduating student. She won Professor Yekini Olawale Lawal's prize for the best graduating student in operations research in the College of Social and Management Sciences. She won Professor A. Alalade's prize for best graduating student in leadership. In all, she won 6 awards. Congratulations. Now we continue with the second class upper degree for accounting department. We have Adebanjo Doyinsola Modupe. We have Ajao Feyintola Moturayo. We have Alayegbami Deborah Eyitayo. We have Isaac Chori. We have Balogun Omobolanle Elizabeth. Fason Abisola Abigail. Momo Blessing Emiasoni. Muritala Oluwaranti Comfort. Nwosu Shizurom Obiora. Nwosu Shizom Obiora. Ofuoku Oli Shinoeku. Ogundairo Esther Musumola Oji Nneoma Cynthia Owolabi Fiyinfoluwa Ololade Taigbenu Enifome Joy Yusuf Ibrahim Mobolaji Yusuf Ejalonibu Miriam Moranti Akinola Dolapo Sulia Maduike Collins Shikeze. And in the second class lower category, you have Abubakar Bashir Mohammed Adebayo. Second class accounting, second class lower. Abubakar Bashir Mohammed Adebayo Atinuke Halimat Afolabi Emmanuel Opeyemi Bolariwa Temitope Bojo Joan Ede Andem Asukwo Fadansi Busayo Adedayo Famoroti Olawumi Toyin Ipro James Ogeokene. Still in the second class, lower degree category, Ikuegu, Sandra Nwachi, Lamina, Sulaiman, Oluwadamilola, Luro, Mobolaji, Titus. Yenu, Glory, Ogoshuku, Ojolola, Kehinde, Oluwapelumi.